This morning, when Hurricane Irma moved across the Caribbean, it pounded Cuba as a Category 5 hurricane. Irma is blamed for causing 10 deaths in Cuba. Here in the capital of Havana, the devastating storm brought waves of more than 30 feet battering the Malecon seawall, waves crashing against Castillo de Morro, the Morro Castle, streets flooded with people walking in the waters. This was the Cuba we saw just last week, just 1 week after I returned home to Alabama from Cuba. Now in this special report, Alabama to Cuba, let me take you inside a nation more and more Americans are being drawn to. From the richness of the percussion-driven music, to the lure of the Cuban cigar, to the sights of classic American cars, this was my view of Cuba. Fortunate to be there to catch the August Carnival on the seaside street of Malecon. There are architectural structures everywhere, such as the statue of Christ of Havana and the Christopher Columbus Cemetery in a neighborhood called Verdado, lined with Cuba's colonial homes. From place to place, we travel with a guide who spoke English fairly well.
Here in Cuba, we're all the same. Why? The reason is because we are half Africans, we are half Spanish. That means all of us, we're the same.
I'm in Havana, Cuba. This is a city of more than 3 million people. Right now, we are in Old Town. We're gonna take a look inside. We'll show you what it's like. Old Havana, or La Habana Vieja, is the core of Havana's original city. Most of the streets are narrow. Many of the buildings have fallen into ruin. But you will also find the Gran Teatro de La Habana, the beautiful Great Theater of Havana, famous for the acclaimed National Ballet of Cuba. The Museum of Revolution located in the former presidential palace, even a replica of the U.S. Capitol. Beyond the splendors of the architecture and dilapidated buildings are the people of Cuba who make this place so special, and their priorities, kids, women, and life.
So that means, a kid and a woman, it's more important than your life.
In Cuba, there is so much to see, like Callejón de Amel.
The ice is a cannonball and old piano. Everything is a recycle.
It is an alleyway transformed from a slum into an area of inspired Afro-Cuban art. Nightclubs, restaurants with amazing rooftop views. Yes, there is much more to this island than time capsules and poverty. About a 2 hours drive from Havana is Veradero Beach. There is a public beach in Havana, but when Cubans and visitors really want to enjoy the beach, they come here to Veradero.
Oh, I love them.
Salsa is taught here. And on a bus ride from Havana, we learn Cubans' thoughts about American tourists.
Americans are coming to Cuba. Yes. That didn't happen, 10 years ago. It's just because this opening when President Obama talked with our country, and well, things I think right now are better than before,
They're really happy about Americans coming there. The Cuban government provides all Cubans with free housing, free health care, and free education.